Dobar dan svima. Ovdje
Zdravo.
Ivana.
I ovdje je Maki. Sorry, I interrupted again.
No, we should literally, we should really synchronize. But anyway, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it works great. Sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. In my mind, you greet, I greet, and then you say your name.
Ah,
I say my name. In
I
your
was
mind,
wrong.
you greet, and you're saying, no, it's not wrong. It's just different.
Also, the lagging doesn't help.
um,
If we were
yeah,
together,
unfortunately,
I
that
would.
happens.
Yeah, like now.
Exactly.
We just start talking over each other, and then there's like sometimes we wait for one another. There's like long pauses, long breaks. That's what you get, guys. I'm sorry.
Yes, I think our followers are used to that anyway.
But what are we talking about today?
Today we are doing the last episode of the sixth season.
Mm.
Yay, sixth season.
Sexy.
And we are going to talk about some words and phrases that do not have English equivalent.
Yeah. I also included phrases that are, how can I say, like that have an equivalent, maybe not 100% in the whole meaning, but like you can translate it in some way. But it's just like a weird word we use and so on. So I included a lot of things as well because it's difficult to include everything.
It's like the whole culture
Yeah,
comparing them.
but it's difficult, like like some words that are completely not present in other languages. That's really difficult to find, I feel. So
non-existent.
yeah,
Yeah.
non-existing. Yeah.
And how did we come up with this idea? Let me tell you guys.
Okay.
Dear Maya Stojanovic, thanks to you. So I bought this book. To be honest, I bought this book as a present to my friend first. And I was like, I don't have it myself. So
Yeah.
I went again, bought it for myself because I follow her. I mean, we follow her on Instagram and she already shares everything there. But
It's
here,
Maya's.
yes, Mayast. And here it's a little bit different because she added more Serbian explanation. I guess. So more examples, like in a post, I think she doesn't write that much. So that's why I like this book a lot. It helps me. Next season, I'm going to be speaking Serbian.
Should we? I think we should.
We should try.
We should
At least
try.
short ones.
Exactly. Not obviously, I'm not expecting you to be proficient or anything, but like at least in the beginning, we should try a couple of
simple
sentences.
topics,
Exactly. I love it because she is, first and foremost, I think she's like, did she study like illustrations or like graphic design or something like that? Because that's like her kind of core interest currently, as far as I know, like one of the interests. So
yeah, let me tell you, interdisciplinary arts at Seattle University.
Yeah.
She got her BA from.
And this is amazing because now she has.
Okay, welcome back.
I think in the audio it's gonna sound like you are the one who's lagging, but actually because I'm recording,
Yeah, you're
so
right.
but actually it's my internet.
Okay. She lives in Čačak right now, by the way.
Čačak, cool.
Yes,
I don't think I've
Čačak.
ever been there.
Yeah. Because it's very close to Kruševac, I think. You haven't been to South much. So
yeah, that is true.
Next time you come. So that's why it's very interesting. She lives there. She has more time to, observe what people say and why they say them, So that's why it's very interesting to me.
Yeah. She combined both like her passion and also the knowledge of Serbian and like this cultural understanding. So I think this is perfect. I mean, I think people love it.
Yeah. Shall we start with hers or do you want to start with your words?
No, I want to start with hers. Hers because I think I'm going to be surprised because I don't know everything. And also I probably forgot a lot of these things.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The ones I picked do not have any existing equivalent in English, but I like to share two of them that kind of have equivalent, but I find them it's better than the ones in English. So that's why I really loved these two. The first one is Svako Costa, tri dana dosta.
Who was it that I told this to someone some weeks ago? Someone was I don't know, but yeah, I was explaining how, I mean, in a way it's kind of true. It's like after 3 days you're like, now you're like getting cozy, like
Mm.
that means like three, sorry for not translating, every guest is like enough, like okay
Or,
for 3 days.
or start smelling after 3 days, like starts
Yeah,
bothering you a little bit, like your
yeah,
daily routine and everything.
yeah. The first day you're like, oh my god, this is great. The second day, oh, you're getting to it. Okay, okay. Third day, now you can go home. Now you can go home. Yeah,
That one. And the next one that I really like is it's about someone that's really nice, that's really cute, and then sort of say, можешь не лепата намажешь.
oh, I use that one because
Really?
from my area we say
Mhm.
lebat.
Instead of
Actually,
chleba.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. I mean, I of course I know how to say chleba and I say chleba, but sometimes if I want to be like very creative, then I say lebat.
Mm.
So I usually use that for someone who is kind natured.
Mm.
So someone who is so nice. I don't know why. It's like, I don't know. They don't
She
have to be.
explains the reason, by the way, in the book.
Tell me, tell me.
Because for Serbian culture, like in Serbian culture, bread is so essential. It's like everybody loves that. I mean, I think it's universal, but anyway, in Serbian culture, bread is very important and something that you spread, namažeš is spread on bread, something that you spread on this very precious thing is also very important. So that's
Yeah,
why she says that's very important. Like you can just, it's like as holy as like
yeah,
bread itself, that
yeah,
person, and tasty and gives you
yeah.
good feelings.
So I would say more kind nature, like a literally really good person that would
Mm.
be amazing to have for you to have in your life. Very essential.
One
Yeah.
question though. Do you say it to that person directly, or when you talk about that person, you use it? How
When
is
you
it
talk
like?
about that person. Yeah.
Okay.
I
You
would
don't use it a
say
direct compliment. I mean,
no, no,
tea.
I wouldn't say, oh, like mogu na lebac da te mažem or like leba da.
Mm,
No, because it could also, maybe they can be like being kind. Sometimes it's also like can sound like, oh, you're naive. Oh,
mm,
you're so nice, such a nice person. It's like you're too naive. Can sound like that for some people. So we usually
mhm.
talk about the person with other
With
people.
others.
But
Okay.
it is a genuinely like the nicest compliment you can give someone. For at
Hmm.
least for me, like, because I like having kind, genuine people around me.
Good to know. Okay. Some of them that I picked have some religious, background. That's why they don't exist in English because the
Yeah.
religion is different, the saints are different. So the first one is Bijetiko Sveti Ilija. Have you heard of that?
Piety.
Like hit like Sveti Ilija, San
Ah,
Ilija.
like I'm pretty sure I heard this. Now I can't remember. But are you sure that it was written like that? Piety?
Bieti. Maybe I skipped. I have Wait, I will find it for you. Bie. Why do I say Bieti? Yes, Bie Kosvetilia.
Ah, like whipping, like whipping,
Hitting, hitting. I guess
hitting. Yeah,
hitting
yeah,
like
yeah. Be. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Why would do we use that? I'm pretty sure it has something. Obviously, it has something to do with the saint, the holiday. But I
Mhm.
have no idea
He's
what happened.
basically the Zeus of Serbian saints. He's strong. It's like he's so pretty hardcore. So
Yeah.
when you are cheering a sports person, for example, you go for like, I mean, they go at least around here maybe. Pieko Suetilia. I don't know
Yeah.
how you say it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure I've heard this, not a lot, but I've heard
Yeah,
this one.
it's
But I
not
just
very popular, I guess.
no, I think it is, but I wouldn't be able to understand to explain to you why Sveti
Hmm.
Ilya is in that context. So I'm pretty sure some other people that are maybe a bit older or maybe a bit more religious would know to
Exactly.
to explain this. But yeah.
The second one is a little bit also religious. Lep ko ikona.
Oh
So
yeah.
beautiful as a religious icon. Right?
Yeah. Icon. Yeah. It's an icon, right?
Here, those icons, I am so familiar with them wherever I went to look for a flat to rent. those
They have
icons
them?
were on the wall. Yes, even like
Yeah. Okay, you just lagged a bit. Actually, I
yeah.
lagged, right? But you what you said is that basically there every time like you would check everywhere they would
Mhm.
have it hung,
Yeah,
which is
almost.
almost everywhere, which is a bit strange because I mean it is strange and it's not. I thought we were not as religious, but apparently we are. We do. Everyone kind of has it because of the saint, because of Slava, right?
Slava. Yeah,
So yeah, you
exactly.
kind of need to have it. But so your saint, and also my mom now became a bit more religious, and she's just like shoving little like icons in my like pocket or
Yeah.
something, or like wallet or what. And I'm like, Mom, I don't need this, and she's like, No, just take it. So yeah, we even have a song. I don't know what the name of the song is, but it's like Prelepa je Bože, lepa je ko ikona. It says
Mm.
she's beautiful, God, telling to God how beautiful she is,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's beautiful like an icon, like
Oh.
like a picture, right? Like an icon picture.
You also have a saying lepko bog, right? Kobog, like God.
No, I'm just
No?
thinking. Lip kobog. Yeah, sure, I guess so.
Lepko.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
interesting.
I would never use that. Oh my god, I would
I
never.
know.
Yeah. But I
You
would
would
use
use
boginia.
mhm, Boginia to
Boginia.
say pretty
No, so boginia, like uh god,
goddess.
goddess. Goddess has a
Mhm.
slightly different meaning, right?
Mm,
I'm a
exactly.
goddess, like
Hmm.
it can mean like many other like sensuality, femininity, like stuff like that.
Yeah. Hmm.
Anyway,
Like gorgeous, right?
yeah, gorgeous. Also power, but yeah.
Before we continue with the show, here's a quick reminder. This podcast is free for everyone and supported by listeners like you. We hope that this podcast is useful and convenient to you. This is a labor of love for both of us. To help us continue creating useful content for everyone, we will appreciate your help. If you have the means, you can support us in different ways. You may just go to buymeacoffee.com/Mozdekafa podcast and send us some cups of coffee. You may also become a member of our show on patreon.com/Mozdekafa podcast and get extra benefits like bonus content, full transcripts of the show in Serbian, or even join us on the show. We rely on your support to help everyone more in learning Serbian language and culture. Thanks for joining us today, and now let's get back to our episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think you use the next one.
Tell me.
Traži hleba prego pogače.
Yeah. Traži hleba preko pogače.
These two are so Serbian, so pogače and hleba. That's why I think, I mean, the ranking is very cultural. Like pogače is something more for like festives, right? For like some important days.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. So for example,
that
for
means
Slava.
looking for bread over like the
Yeah.
pogače.
And you said very greedy,
Yeah. So you
meaning is
already have got bread, but you're looking for, or you already have got pogače, but you're still looking for bread. Like
yeah,
that's why it's
that's true.
greedy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Traži hleba preko pogače. So many like I feel like older people would use that. I mean, my parents would maybe use these things, but who knows?
Mhm.
Maybe now we're that generation that uses these expressions. You know what I mean? Now we're like
Yeah.
in our 30s,
Yeah,
so
you
we
start
should.
using them now.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that next one is interesting because that word is authentic in Serbian, muštikla.
Yeah.
But in English we don't have, like, it's regular name, cigarette holder, right? Does it
Yeah.
have? It doesn't have a
If
specific
it
name.
has, I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
muštikla, yeah.
A beautiful name for that. So next one is ko ispušena mustikla.
It just sounds very bad. I'm not quite sure what that means, but it sounds something very negative, probably.
It is. It
Yeah.
is. It is used like she's like so unmotivated for someone that you're
Yeah.
talking about, lazy, burnt out, like because
That's what I wanted to say. Burned, ispušena, like smoked out, burned out, like
yeah,
she's, yeah.
that's a good one. Okay. Next one is about Java.
Oh.
Znak de Java spava.
Again, I've heard this one. I don't remember what it is, but if someone knows where the devil sleeps,
Yes, Java is devil, spava,
yeah.
sleep. So that means that person knows interesting information, like has
Ah,
knowledge about something very well. It's not negative
okay.
though, even though it
It's not.
has devil in
I
it.
would think like the person that knows everything about everyone. You know what I mean?
If
Like,
you really need some information about something, you just call that person according to her explanation. So
okay. So very resourceful person.
exactly.
Yeah, cool.
Even knows where the devil sleeps.
I might have some people who know where the devil sleeps.
Maybe you are one of them.
Maybe I am to someone else. Oh my god. Yeah.
Next one's picture is very nice. I didn't write the page number, but it's so funny.
Mm.
У ozbiljio se ko praše kod piški.
Uzbilio se ko prase kad piški. Oh my god. You know, okay. It means someone like to get serious, like a piglet when it pees, basically. But I'm guessing it can apply to almost anyone because when you're peeing, you're like, you know, like, or like when the dog is peeing, or like when the pig is
I
peeing.
was thinking of my cat when I read this. She is so serious, like,
Yeah.
and I think it's true for all animals when they're peeing, they're very,
Yeah,
because they can be attacked, I guess. So they have to be very
that's true.
focused. So that's why I think they have a reason. But we use this for people, who do not smile in the photos, for example. She says. Even though you say
Oh, yeah.
cheese.
Yeah. So why you like? It's basically like you're too serious. Like lighten up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So bilio, it means serious.
Ozbiljno means serious.
Ozbiljno.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So ozbiljiti. Well, ozbiljiti doesn't mean anything. It
It
has to
feels
go
like
with,
past tense then. Ozbilio se.
yeah.
I see.
That was good.
Okay.
Good catch. A good catch. Yeah.
Thank you. Next one is also funny. Neće grom u koprive.
Oh yeah.
So grom is both the thunder and lightning in Serbian, I guess, because it gives both the
Um.
lightning and it makes the thunder.
Yeah. Actually, Munja would be, I think, the lightning, and then the thunder would be Grom. Like it actually
Mm.
like it's not just like what you see. Yeah, I see what you mean, but like it's hitting, right? Like it has to like
Yeah.
hit. Yeah. Yeah.
So koprive is nettles. Nettles in
Is that how you
plural, right?
say nettle? Nettle? I
Nettle,
didn't know. I thought
nettle,
nettle.
maybe
Nettles.
nettle. Yeah. So
But
these mint like plant
yeah,
which has sharp edges.
we drink that for tea as well
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
full of is it iron? It's full of iron or something?
Iron, calcium as well,
Yeah.
I think. So that has two different explanations in her book. One is like bad things won't happen to bad people because
Mm-hmm.
needles are sharp and they hurt you, and lightning as well or thunder also scares you.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
second one, but like you wouldn't harm your own kind. Both of them
Mm.
are scary or
Yeah,
kind of.
I can see that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so basically, yeah, it's good. Actually, I now learned something new. But I've
Yay.
heard this when I was younger a lot, but I just haven't used it. But it just has
From
this
her grandparents you learned it.
actually from a song, I think. Even from a
Oh.
song. Yeah, there is a song with that. So I think a good lesson here is to just like to listen to Serbian songs. Like they use a lot of these phrases.
Do you remember the song? Was it using the first explanation, like bad people
I
won't
don't
be
remember
harmed?
the context. No, I just
Okay.
remember when I was younger, we were always so scared of nettles because it was like, oh my God, they're gonna like burn you and
Yeah, especially when you're on the mountain.
yeah. So
It's
and
pain.
then someone mentioned that song and then I just remembered it, but I don't remember the context. No.
I see.
It's basically saying that yeah, something is not gonna happen. Like there's no way it's gonna happen to that person. Something like that.
Cool. This one is also a bit religious, but I think it's used a lot because it's easy to say. Inat popom ima pop.
Inat popom ima pop. I haven't heard of this one. Maybe I have,
Really?
but I forgot.
Like pop, saint over saint. So
Yeah.
there's always a higher level of saints in
Yeah.
the church and also in real life, right? You are a manager, but you have a director. Your director has a CEO. CEO has someone.
Yeah.
Like
And
board.
I'm guessing to just humble someone, to be like, you are not the most important person, right? Like there's always like something beyond you, maybe something like that.
Yeah. To remind people of this, fact that you're not the top of everything.
Exactly. You're not the hero of every story,
Yeah. Next one, I knew all the words, but I didn't know what it meant, of course. Like,
hey,
because
we talked about this when we had our wedding episode.
we talked about kum, but we didn't say kum niye dugme.
I think we mentioned it. We had it in the script. Maybe I forgot to say it, but it was in the script.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So kum is the godfather, and which is very important in Serbian culture, right?
But I think in this case, kum would mostly be like best man. I think.
In the explanation, she says, kum is someone you would always listen to. You wouldn't cross, you would.
Yeah.
And some people choose their godfather from another town so that they don't have to see them every week, every month, so that they can hide things more easily. They are afraid of, having some contradiction with them. So that's why it's like you can't just cross. You can't disobey them.
I had a different interpretation. I thought it was like because being someone else's like godfather or best man, because kum for us has two meanings, godfather and best man, is like it's very sacred. So being a godfather or best man is very sacred, and then for that reason you shouldn't push them like a button, like you know what I mean, like play with them. You should respect them. I think that was the point.
Yeah. Respect is the common thing here. Exactly.
Very much loyalty, respect. Yeah.
The last one is easy one. We talked about pametniye in our adjective comparison episode as well. Jutro je pametnije od večeri.
The morning is smarter than the evening, which again, I'm pretty sure I've heard it in a song.
Because at night, probably you drank a lot of rakia, or you are, stressed thinking about things, and you're not, you're not to your sense. You're a little bit, under effect of something. So mostly alcohol.
Yeah.
And then you shouldn't make or take decisions at night. Just wait until the morning and then decide then.
Sometimes you're like hyped in the evening. You're making so many plans, and then the morning comes, and then you're like, oh, why did I make all these plans, organized everything? Exactly. I actually don't want to do it. You were either under the influence, or you were just like among people, and then you're like, when you're alone and after a long night's sleep, you're like, maybe not.
Yeah, but instead of saying you are smarter in the morning, it says jutro je pametnije od večeri.
There you go.
That's an interesting expression. Okay, as we don't have much time, go ahead with your words.
I was just thinking maybe we should keep my words for another episode.
Okay.
And not to skip through it. And then this one is also going to be then a bit shorter.
Okay. Maybe we write more examples with those words, like present tense, past tense sentences.
Yeah.
And we use them in context then.
Yeah, I think that would be smarter. Pametnije.
Pametnije.
Exactly.
Thank you. Hvala.
So, Maki, I've learned a lot today, actually.
Great. Look at my Serbian.
Yeah.
I hope I pronounce better than the beginning, but I'm really excited to start a new episode with you, mostly in Serbian.
Oh yeah. At least we have to start saying phrases at least, like
Exactly.
može, super,
Or
odlično.
reactions to your
Mm,
whatever you're saying. Yeah,
yeah,
I think
exactly.
our followers will appreciate it as well.
Yeah. Slažem se. Tako da,
Takođe,
aha, tako
da.
da we can finish, možemo da završimo
Da, možemo.
i ništa, čujemo se u
Čujemo
sljedećoj
se.
epizodi.
Da. I sezoni.
I sezoni, tako je. Važi.
Ok. Ćao.
Ćao.